Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Careers by Kelly. I'm your host, Kelly Jackson. And today I wanted to talk about career transitioning. So, if you are seeking to transition into a new industry or a new role, then this episode is for you. So, I get the question a lot, um, you know, or a comment. I just received one recently, someone who shared with me that they're going to go back to school. And so a lot of times I have clients or people just, asking me about getting an additional certification or getting a degree in higher education and the role that will play in getting them to where they want to be. Now, I am not against higher education or additional education or, additional knowledge and all of that. I'm an avid learner myself. But one thing I know about companies is that they don't really care about the knowledge that you receive. What they care about is how you apply that knowledge. So you can do all the things, right? And if you think about it, you have all of that on your resume. You put it on your LinkedIn, you got your MBA and you got all the certifications for, what you've done, and you're getting more, and you're taking a course and you've taken a workshop and all those things. And if you really, really think about it, have they helped you get to where you want to go in this moment, right? In this moment in time, right now? Some people have spent thousands, literally thousands of dollars on their education, and they're thinking about starting over. So I'm saying all of this not to say, again, that it's not important, because if you know me, again, I'm an avid learner and I firmly believe in getting additional education. But the mindset behind you getting that additional knowledge should be, okay, I'm going to get this additional knowledge and then I'm going to make it applicable to the position or the industry that I want to transition into. So if you want to be, if you're somebody that wants to be in HR, and you go get your SHRM certification. So back in the day, that was something that was real big that we had to have in HR. And I'm sure, that there are people that get it now. And so it's one thing to have it and then have it on my resume. But if I don't have any experience, then I'm not going to get hired. I'm not even going to get called for an interview, because that's what they're going to be looking for. That's nice to have it there, right? But if I don't have any work history or professional experience or projects that I've worked on as a result of this knowledge that I have obtained, then what's the point, right? So if you want to, work in healthcare, if you want to be a nurse, you go and get these certifications and all these degrees. Do you really think they're going to allow you to be a nurse with no experience? But you got the wonderful degrees and certifications. So I just want you to think about that. If you're someone that's, thinking about transitioning and you're thinking about, I'm going back to school, I really, really, really want you to think about that before you go and spend a ton of money to do so. Make sure it makes sense. And especially for, if you are 45, 48 years of age and older, I know with this pandemic and other things that have occurred, a lot of people are having to, transition into new careers and new industries. It doesn't mean that you have to start over. What it means is that you have to take your knowledge that you currently have and you have to use that and apply it to this new transition that you want to move towards. You want to figure out how to take those skills and all of those years of experience, and how do you translate that or transfer that into where you want to go? You don't have to start over. And you, most of the time, don't have to get another degree or certification. You can go and volunteer. If you want to work in HR, there's so many places you can go and volunteer, even though I know you're going to say, well, Kelly, I need money. I need to pay bills. I need to do that. I get that. But if you want the experience along with the certification, that's what a company is going to hire you for, because that you have that experience. How many times have you seen a job and you know that you can do the job, but you know you can't also get the job because you don't have the experience? And you think to yourself, well, somebody's got to give me a chance. And the reason why you're not getting the job is because you don't have the experience. I don't know how many times I've heard people say to me, I want to move into an upper management role, but I don't have the experience. You can take a stretch project. There are a lot of companies and different organizations and affiliations where you can get that experience, how to lead. If you want to be a project manager, right? You can do it, in different organizations, fraternities, sororities, churches, and in different, again, affiliations, and go in, take up a project. You have that experience. And so my point here is this: it's more than just obtaining the knowledge. You have to show what you've done with the knowledge. So get the certificate, get the degree, the higher education, do all those things if that's something you want to do, but don't just stop there and think because you're going to put it on your resume, somebody's going to hire you as a result of you doing so. Take what you have and go and make it applicable somewhere where you can gain some experience. All right. So hopefully that was helpful. Just think about that when you're thinking about transitioning in your career, and I will see you next time.